Summertime is here and Waco ISD is reaching out to make sure our students don't go hungry while they're away from school. Hello again, everybody. My name is Dale Caffey. I'm joined by Cliff Reese. He's the Director of Child Nutrition Services. And for the 20th year, Cliff, we're reaching out to kids in the summer feeding program. And we're doing something special this year. This is why we're standing in front of a bus. So talk a little bit about the bus behind us and what it's going to mean.
Dale, this is our new program this year. It's exciting as we kick off for the first time, basically what's called Meals on the Bus. What we're doing with this program is trying to reach out to students in locations throughout the community that otherwise can't get to our summer feeding sites because of transportation or whatever, or to locations where there may be several kids in a particular area, but maybe not enough to have a formal site. So what we're doing is we've got a Waco ISD bus. We've actually got two buses. We've got 10 stops throughout the community, some churches, community centers, libraries where we're going to be going to every day for lunch. We're going to have two routes that consist of 5 stops per route. We're going to start serving about 10:45, 11 o'clock in the morning and finish up somewhere around 1 to 1:30. So we'll hit the first stop, be there roughly 30 minutes, and then go on to the second and so forth.
Now, this is something new, but something that's not new is having the summer feeding locations at Waco ISD campuses and some places that we call off-sites. And I believe we have 19 participating campuses this year.
Yes, we have 19 schools in Waco ISD that are going to be summer feeding sites. We have another, I believe it's 12 to 14 community centers, parks and recs, churches, YMCA, Boys and Girls Clubs throughout the community, in addition to the 10 sites where the bus will stop.
So we have the bus added to it this year, and the whole point is to reach as many of those kids as we can, many of whom would go without good, nutritious meals throughout the summer.
Absolutely, and what we do is we actually kick off the Monday after school ends, regular school ends, so that'll be Monday, June 9th, and we run right up through the Friday before school starts. School starts on Monday, August 25th, and we're serving right through Friday, August 22nd. So all summer long at all locations to give children an opportunity to have both breakfast and lunches at different locations throughout Waco.
And at the end of this television segment, we will be putting up a graphic that shows the locations, once again, the campuses and the off-sites, and the addresses where this bus is going to pull up to. It's a little bit hot out here, but the children are not going to be uncomfortable on the bus because this is an air-conditioned bus. Talk a little bit about this bus before we go on board.
This has been a program we've been working on for several months. We've been working with the business administration, Cheryl Davis, and also STS, who's the bus provider for Waco ISD, and together we've come up with 2 special ed buses. So they're smaller buses that allow us to get around the community easily. They're air-conditioned, and then they're all seated with it and also have an inverter so we can plug in our carts to offer both hot and cold food every route.
Great. Well, let's get out of the heat that we're in right now, step aboard the air-conditioned bus, and see how it's been retrofitted to be a part of the food service. Well, Cliff, it feels a lot better on the bus right now with this air conditioning going on, and you just closed one of the heating units. Why don't you talk a little bit about the retrofitting that took place on this bus?
One of our challenges was trying to figure out how we could bring hot food to the students on the buses. And in working with Rajan and Stan over in STS, we came up with some inverters which they installed on the bus for us, which are powered by the bus. So we can literally plug these hot carts right into those inverters and keep this food up to temperature and hot, so we can offer hot meals every day on this bus route.
Right, so I mean, we're not just talking about cold sandwiches and fruit, although those are very nutritious as well. There will be hot meals.
Hot meals every single day on the bus, that's correct.
Wonderful. Standing behind us is Sonia Saracolia. She works for Child Nutrition Services as well, and you're basically pretending right now that you're a server. But this is what it's going to look like, right? And obviously we don't have food right now, but talk a little bit about what the children are going to have to do when they board the bus.
They're going to come through the line. I'm going to be serving the hot meal, the vegetable and the cold fruits or vegetable. And we'll put it on the red plate and give it to them, and they can go straight to.
So I will come aboard, you will fill my
Yeah,
plate.
fill it out and give it to you.
Milk in the middle and some fruits and
milk.
vegetables and some,
Yes.
And then I will go and sit down in the air conditioning, right?
Yes, and enjoy your meal.
Sounds good. Cliff, This is great stuff here. How excited are you about yet another way to reach out to those hungry kids? Because this is a passion for you.
Absolutely. This is extremely exciting to me because one of the big challenges we've talked over and over year after year is getting kids to the sites or being able to get food to the kids that can't come to the sites. And this is the answer. Hopefully this is the answer. Once we get the information out to the community and get the kids involved and excited and understanding what the bus is doing, I think this is the way that we're going to solve some of those huge issues and get more kids fed.
Let's talk, I want to talk about Pack of Hope also, because it's all tied, all of this is tied into keeping young kids nutritionalized, if you will, throughout the summer. Jane Bounds is a part of it, you've been a part of it. Talk about how this ties into Pack of Hope, because is Pack of Hope suspended during the summer?
It is right now, but we're working with some community groups to try and see how we can address that. One of the issues with Pack of Hope during the summer is you lose all the kids. Instead of having them go to school every day where you can actually get a backpack of food to them on a Friday, you have a very limited number of kids that are actually at the school sites, so we don't have that access and ability to get the food to them. This may be another way that we can start to look at a summer Pack of Hope program where we would have an opportunity maybe to carry the bags on here on Friday and give them to the kids, and then also expand that to some of the other school sites. So we're having some dialogue about what we can do to alleviate that challenge.
Cliff, as always, I want to thank you for what you do for the children of Waco ISD. Sonia, thank you too. I know it's a great program. And obviously you're going to be monitoring participation like you always do.
Absolutely. We'll be out there every day monitoring it, trying to get information circulated through the community, more information out, more excitement going. We're going to try and have some music and maybe some activities involved with the bus program. So kind of any way we can bring some excitement and some participation is what we're trying to do.
Okay, it's called Meals on the Bus, and it's an expansion of the summer food program at Waco ISD, now in its 20th year. As we sign off, take a look at the sites that the bus will be at, as well as the campus sites and the off-campus sites of the summer food program.